Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate, Samprapte Sannihite Kale, Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dukun Karane, Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. O ignoramus, steady your mind. Pray that a steady mind not to be unsteady. By-hearting grammar rules is of no use. At the time of doomsday, that a steady mind only protects you from all fears. There are 9 types of dedicating to God. They are Sravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam and Atma Nivedanam. Sravanam, to hear the sound of God, Om. Kirtanam, the illusory world or Maya, Prapancha, is like a Nartaki dancer. To come out of this Maya world is to do Kirtana, Nartakee, Nartaki, Keertana, Kirtana. That is, that Om is to be chanted in Kutastha again and again. Kutastha is the place between eyebrows. Smaranam, constantly thinking about the nature and the beauty, divine qualities and the characteristics of Om. Pada Sevanam, from top to toe, that is, to merge with Om in all chakras from Sahasraram to Mooladharam. Archanam, chanting Bijaksharas in chakras. Vandanam, to merge with that Om. Dasyam, to do sadhana in order to hear Om sound. Sakhyam, to adhere to that Om sound. And Atma Nivedanam, that is, to surrender totally to Om sound. Then the sadhaka will come to fully understand Manava Sevaye Madhava Seva, that is, service to human is service to God. Mudha Jahihi Dhanagama Trushnam Kuru Sadbuddhim Manasi Vitrushnam Yellabhase Nija Karmopatam Vittam Tena Vinodaya Chittam Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. O ignoramus, give up your insatiable thirst to possess or amass wealth and earthly objects. Give up your insatiable thirst to possess or amass wealth and earthly objects. Devote and develop your mind to thoughts of serenity, contentment, and reality. Be happy and satisfied with whatever you get as a reward of your past karma, and entertain your mind with such noble thoughts. नारीस्तनभर नाभिदेशं दृष्ट्वा मागा मोहावेशम् एतन्मांसा वसादिविकारं मनसि विचिन्तय वारं वारं भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढ़मते. Sloka 3. Do not fall prey to the sight of the physical glamour of women having full bosom of young maidens on their navel. This is maddening delusion, and get enticed at. These are nothing but a modification of flesh and fat. Do not fail to remember this truth and think over and over again in your mind. Nalini dalagata jalamati talam tadva jivita matisaya chapalam विधिव्याज्यभिमानग्रस्तं लोकं शोकं हतं च समस्तं भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढ़मते. The water drop on the lotus leaf is very unsteady and has extremely uncertain existence. Life is also like that. Understand that the world is equally unstable. It will be swallowed by disease and conceit. Life is ultimately full of worry, misery, and grief. यावद्वित्तोपार्जनसक्तः तावन्निज परिवारो रक्तः पश्चाज्जीवति जर्जरदेहे वार्तां कोऽपि न पृच्छति गेहे. भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढ़मते. As long as one is fit and able to earn and support one's family, all the kith and kin and attached dependents are affectionate to him. No sooner one becomes old and infirm and one's earnings cease, no one bothers about his well-being. यावत् पवनो निवसति देहे तावत् पृच्छति कुशलं गेहे. गतवति वायौ देहे पाये भार्याभिभ्यति तस्मिन् काये. भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढ़मते. As long as there is life force exists in one's body, people inquire kindly about one's welfare and show concern. But once the soul departs from the body, But once the life force departs from the body, then even one's own wife runs away in fear of the same body or corpse. Balastavati क्रीडासक्तः तरुणिस्तावत् तरुणीसक्तः वृद्धस्तावत् चिन्तासक्तः परमे ब्रह्मणि कोऽपि न सक्तः भज गोविन्दम् भज गोविन्दम् गोविन्दम् भज मूढ़मते. In childhood, he is interested in sports and play. In youth, he is interested in girls. Old age passes away on thinking over many past things and worrying about the security and future. And at no stage, no one is lost in the thoughts of Parabrahman. This is the pity. Kate kanta kaste putraha sansaroyama tiva vichitraha kasyatvam kaha kuta ayataha tatvam chintaya तद्विह भ्रातका भज गोविंदम भज गोविंदम गोविंदम भज मूढ़मते. Who is your wife? Who is your son? This family bond or samsara is very strange. Of whom are you? From where and whence you have come? O brother, ponder over the truth here only. Satsangatve nisangatvam nisangatve nirmohatvam nirmohatve nischalatatvam nischalatatve जीवन मुक्ति. भज गोविंदम भज गोविंदम गोविंदम भज मूढ़मते. The company of the good people weans one away from false attachments of the world. From non-attachment comes freedom from delusion. When the delusion ends, the mind becomes unwavering and steady. From an unwavering and steady mind comes Jivan Mukti, liberation even in this life. Vayasigate kaha काम विकारः शुष्के नीरे कह कासारः क्षीणे वित्तं कह परिवारः ज्ञात्वे तत्त्वे कह संसारः. भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढ़मते. When youth is gone, where is the lust and its play? When water is evaporated, where is the lake? When the wealth is reduced, where are the relatives? Truth is Tat Tvam Asi, that is you only. When that truth is realized, he will be liberated from this life, death, samsara cycle. Ma guru dhana jana yauvana garvam harati nimeshat kala sarvaha maya mayamidam अखिलं हित्वा ब्रह्मपदं त्वां प्रविशविदित्वा भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते. Don't be proud of the pleasure of worldly life, such as wealth, friends, and youth. They are deceptive appearances. Do not boast of them. Understand that each one of these is destroyed in no time. Is destroyed within no time. Be detached and dispassionate from the illusory world of Maya and cultivate renunciation and realize the state of Brahman. Dinayaminyau sayam pratah sisiravasantau पुनरायातः कालक्रीडति गच्छत्याहुः तदपि न मुञ्चति आशावायुः. भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते. Day and night, dawn and dusk, winter and spring come and depart again and again. Life ebbs away and time thus frolics and plays. Yet one does not give up the storm of desires. काते कांत धनगत चिंता वातुलकिं तव नास्ति नियंत. त्रिजगति सज्जन संगतिरेक भवति भवान्नव तरणी नौका. भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढ़मते. O distracted one, why worry about wife, wealth, etc.? Don't you understand that all pervading God is above all? Know that in the three worlds only the association with good people or sajjana sangatyam alone can save you as a boat to cross the birth and death ocean of life. Jetilo mundi lunchita kesha kachayambara bahukruta veshakha pasyanna pichara pasyati mudakha udara nimittam bahukruta veshaka. Pasyanna pichana pasyati mudakha udara nimittam bahukruta veshaka. Bhaja Govindam bhaja Govindam Govindam bhaja mudhamate. An ascetic with matted locks, a person with a shaven head, one more with hair pulled or plucked out, and another parading with saffron colored robes, all these disguised and deceptionous forms are for earning a livelihood. They all have eyes but yet do not see the truth. अंगं गलितं फलितं मुंडं दशन विहीनं जातं तुंडं वृद्धो याति गृहीत्वा दंडं तदपि न मुञ्चति आशापिण्डम् भज गोविन्दम् भज गोविन्दम् गोविन्दम् भज मूढमते. The body has become worn out. The head has become grey. The mouth has become toothless. The old man moves about with the support of crutches. Even then, the attachment is so strong that he clings firmly to the bundle of fruitless desires. Agre vaknihi पृष्ठे भानुः रात्रौ चुबुक समर्पित जानुः करतलवीक्षस् तरुतलवासः तदपि न मुञ्चति आशापाशः. भज गोविन्दम् भज गोविन्दम् गोविन्दम् भज मूढ़मते. In front, the fire to protect him from cold. At the back, the sun. At night, he curls up the body. He receives alms in his own scooped palm. He receives alms in his own scooped palm and lives under the shelter of some tree. Yet he will not give up passions and desire. Kurute Ganga Sagara Gamanam Vrata Paripalana Madhava Dhanam Gnana Vihinaha Sarvamatena Bhajati Namuktim Janmasatena. ज्ञानविहीनः सर्वमतेन भजति न मुक्तिं जन्मसतेन. ज्ञानविहीनः सर्वमतेन भजति न मुक्तिं जन्मसतेन. भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढ़मते. He bathes in the holy Ganges. He bathes at the confluence of Ganga and ocean, or observe vows and perform many charities. Devoid of Gnana and unless has the glimpse of the truth or God, he will not gain mukti or get liberated from the birth and death cycle even in many lives. This is the essence of all schools of thought. Suramandira Moola Nivasaka शय्याभूतलमजिनं वासः सर्वपरिग्रह भोगत्यागः कस्य सुखं न करोति विरागः. भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढ़मते. He willingly takes shelter in some temples underneath the trees. He sleeps on the naked ground wearing skin. He thus renounces all ideas of possession and thirst to enjoy. He thus renounces all ideas of possession and thirst to enjoy. No one can disturb the peace of mind and vairagya of that renunciant. Yogarato va भोगरतो वा संगरतो वा संगविहीनः यस्य ब्रह्मणि रमते चित्तं नन्दति नन्दति नन्दत्येव भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढ़मते. He may take delight or revel in yoga or bhoga. He may have attachment or detachment in the company of others. He may live in solitude away from others. But only he whose mind revels in the bliss of Brahman will enjoy, and verily he alone enjoys. Bhagavad-gītā किंचिदधीता गंगा जललव कणिका पीत्वा सकृदपि येन मुरारी समच्चा क्रियते तस्य यमेव न चर्चा. भज गोविंदम भज गोविंदम गोविंदम भज मूढ़मते. Bha, bhakti or dedication. Ga, pure wisdom. Va, vairagya. Ta, tattvam asi. Tattvam asi. That is you only. Gita, song, is Bhagavad Gita. He who does even a little study and understanding of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, or sipping of even a drop of the waters of holy Ganges, that is pure wisdom water, or who does even a little worship of Murari, that is merging with Om in Kutastha, the place between the eyebrows, he will be surely saved from confrontation with Yama, the Lord of Death. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare seyanam. Iha sansare bahudustare, krupaya pare pahi murare. भज गोविंदम भज गोविंदम गोविंदम भज मूढ़मते. Undergoing the pangs of birth again and again, passing through the throes of death again and again, lying in the mother's womb over and over again. This process of samsara is very hard to cross over without the infinite kindness of Murari, Lord. O merciful Father, kindly save me. Rajyacharpata विरचित कंठः पुण्य पुण्य विवर्जित पंथः योगी योग नियोजित चित्तो रमते बालोन मत्तवतेव बालोन मत्तवदेव भज गोविंदम भज गोविंदम गोविंदम भज मूढ़मते. Clad in stray rags, treading the path beyond merit or demerit, and whose mind is always in meditation, he revels in God consciousness, having lost all outward norms and decencies, that yogi behaves like a child or as a madman. Having lost all outward norms and decencies, that yogi behaves like a child or as a madman. Kastvam koham kuta ayatah kame janani kome tatah iti parabhavaya sarvamasaram visvam chakva swapna vicharam. Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam, Govindam bhaja mudhamate. Who are you? Who am I? From where did I come? Who is my mother? Who is my father? Thus inquire. You will realize that the entire world is essenceless. The world is nothing but a dream. Give it up. Tvahi chanyat traiko vishnuhu vyartham kupyasi maya sahishnuhu bhavasamachitaka sarvatratvam vanchasya chiradyadi vishnutvam. Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam, Govindam bhaja mudhamate. In you, in me and everywhere, there exists only one, the all-pervading reality. That is Vishnu or Parabrahman. Due to impatience and anger, you are annoyed with me. Be equal-minded in all circumstances. Give up all egoistic feelings of duality. Then soon you will attain the Vishnu status. Shatrau mitre putre bandhau ma kuru yatram vigraha sandhau sarvasminnapi pasyatmanam sarvatro sruja bhedagnanam. Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam, Govindam bhaja mudhamate. Friend, foe or enemy, son or relative. Do not waste your efforts in making friendship or enmity with them. Understand that the self or Atma only existing in each and everybody. Lift the sense of difference born out of ignorance and treat all alike. Kamam krodham lobham moham chakvatmanam bhavayakoham Atmagnana vihina mudhaha te pachyante narakani godaka. Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam, Govindam bhaja mudhamate. Give up desire, that is kama, anger, that is krodha, greed, that is lobha, and delusion, that is moham. Meditate on who you are. Ask of yourself, who am I? The fools who fail to understand the self are caught even here in hellfire and suffer torture. Geyam Gita Nama Sahasram ध्येयं श्रीपति रूपमजस्रम् नेयं सज्जन संगे चित्तं ध्येयं दीनजनाय च वित्तं भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढ़मते. Regularly sing the glory of God as given in Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Sri Vishnu Sahasranamam. Always meditate upon the form of Adi Purusha, that is Omkar, in Kutastha. Make each and every effort to take the mind towards the company of the good, noble and holy. Share the wealth with the poor and needy. Sukhata kriyate Rama bhogaha paschat hanta sarire rogaha yajyapi loke maranam sharanam tadapi namunchati papacharanam. भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढ़मते. One indulges in carnal pleasure first. Later on he becomes prey to diseases of the body. The death brings an end to everything, but man does not leave his sinful behavior. Ardhamanardham bhavaya nityam nasti tatas sukha lesakha satyam putradapi dhana bhajam bhetihi sarvatraisha vihitaritihi. Bhaja govindam भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढ़मते. Wealth is the root cause of misery. Remember this. There is no real joy in it. It is true. Reflect thus at all times. A rich man is frightened even by his own son. This is the way with wealth everywhere. Pranayamam pracyaharam nitya viveka vicharam japya sameta samadhi vidhanam kuru avadhanam mahadavadanam. भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढ़मते. Controlling the breath through pranayamam, withdrawal of senses from their respective sense objects, that is pratyaharam. Reflection or discrimination of values between permanent and the impermanent, or eternal and the transient, that is called nitya vastu vivekam. Doing japa on the holy name of God and meditation to reach the inner self or to silence the turbulent mind. Give up all desires. Do this sadhana with great care and cautiously. Guru charanambuja nirbhara bhaktaka sansaradachi rarbhava muktaha sendriya manasa niyamadevam drakshasi nija hrudayastam devam. Bhaja govindam Bhajagovindam, Govindam bhaja Mudhamate. O devotee of the lotus feet of the Sadguru, control your senses and mind. Liberate from this life and death cycle, ocean soon. You will behold the Lord that dwells in your own heart. Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam, Govindam bhaja Mudhamate.